Big property, big wine, big victory for Chateau Talbot in 2022. 100 hectares. Good Lord, like 250 acres.
It's massive.
With an average vine age of over 40 years.
Yeah.
That is a lot of old vineyards. So it only makes sense that Talbot should taste the way it does in 2022, which is terrific. I really dug the fact that some of the press were maybe saying it's harkening back to some of the wines from the 80s. I don't know, what do you think?
No, I agree. And I think one of the biggest changes for Talbot came when Jean-Michel Laporte came on. I mean, here's a guy who came from Le Conscient, so he knows elegance in wine. And that dude can blind taste like there's nobody's business. I mean, I've done blind tastings with him, and we're all just sitting there going, how'd you get that? But anyway, but that says a lot. You know, when you're there during the blends, or you're, knowing when to pick, and of course, they work with an enologist, which I don't know who he is though. Probably Eric Boisonneau or somebody like that. But
somebody good.
But that being said, I mean, but what he has done, I really noticed the change after he kind of came on. And kudos to him and kudos to Talbot. And like you said, I mean, it's a massive vineyard, but selection, especially when you have that much vineyard to select from.
Yeah.
And that's why they do a second wine, and that's why they do some white wine too.
Yeah.
So
I think they had the opportunity with all that vineyard at their disposal and Monsieur Laporte to make a really strict selection and put something together that was super impressive. 70% Cabernet Sauvignon this year, a big chunk of Merlot, and a little bit of Petit Verdot. That's everybody's darling now. Still 60% new barrels, like the classic way of making wine.
No, for sure.
But I think they've made a classically great Talbot.
Yep.
And who says you can't make wine that way anymore?
Nope.
Do you need an amphora? No, you don't need an amphora.
No.
The results are in the bottle. In the barrel in 22.
Barrel, yeah, it's barrel.
Love the 22 Talbot.
Yeah, fantastic.